I remember real estate agents coming in and talking to people and getting, I'm kind of proud of him, I'm really glad he said this. He said, we're not moving. We're not moving because everybody's afraid we're not moving. Well, 4 or 5 years later, we did move because somehow somebody, I think, tried to get us out of the neighborhood because one day we woke up and our whole backyard was trashed. And I never thought about it, and I don't know who would have perpetrated it. But that my father finally said, well, I need to move for the safety of my family. And that is one area that just changed, not geographic, demographically so quickly. And this play made me think of that, and I feel so, and I think I probably still have a little racism in me, and I don't know what else to say.
That's honest.
Yeah, acknowledging that I think is more important than being like, we all have our prejudices about whatever they are.
Mm-hmm. And that's something that's explored in both acts. You know, the I'm not racist crowd. If that's you, do question that. Do question that. Ask your neighbor how's that going. This show is very. You're gonna watch the show and it's gonna be very familiar. You might go, oh, I saw that on Instagram. Oh, my racist family member said that thing at Thanksgiving, and that's just like what that guy said, or that person. And it's just all very familiar. I mean, people look at, for example, some people may say, oh, right now, we're talking about right now, why is this show important at this moment? People say a lot, we're going backwards, this country's going backwards. Again, I invite you, what does that really mean? What kind of progress do you think is real progress? Because a lot of times we talk about, people say things are progressing or things shouldn't be this way. Why? I thought racism was done, blah, blah, blah. But they're looking at the tip of the iceberg. What is the whole thing?
Sorry.
I think doing this show right now is cathartic. I think it's been a welcome place to talk about the hard things that are going on in the world and to tell stories about it and to laugh about it. Honestly, the country is so divided on so many issues, and I think theater is a mechanism for allowing people to experience empathy and to see the world through other people's eyes, and I think it is such a powerful medium and really needed.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Mississippi, and when I was a kid in the 70s, you go around to the different high schools, and all the schools had changed names, but you could see the faded lettering where they had taken down the sign and it would say Council 7 or Council 6. And I didn't know what a council was. And I remember asking my folks what a council was. Of course, it says it's council schools, and these were all segregated schools. And you see works of art about racism. They're usually couched with some hero. It could be white savior myth, or it could be a noble black person. But what I like about this show is there really aren't really many heroes. And so it's I'm not going to say it's real because it's amplified, it's theatrical, but it's closer to real life, and the people are complex. That's what I enjoy about this show.
Yeah, even the people that we're supposed to feel empathy for in the show are complex.
They're complex.
People, and not, just good.
They're real.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point, and it kind of goes back to what you said about challenging those preconceived notions, and maybe I am racist, and what does that mean, and how do I change, how do I make that better, how do I learn? And I think that's a huge part of doing shows like this and theater like this, is it challenges that and forces you to kind of examine maybe your own inner racist.
But the show's really funny.
At least I am.